Hello everyone, welcome to Fullmoon Movies. Stranger Things, Netflix breakout series, initially presents itself as a simple story. A group of young friends in the small town of Hawkins, Indiana, band together to find their missing friend, Will Byers, while also protecting a mysterious girl with supernatural powers, 11. Interestingly, beneath this straightforward premise lies a richly layered narrative that explores complex themes such as friendship, love, loss, single parenthood, anxiety, mental health, adulthood, and even the individual shortcomings of the characters. Now, these themes are intricately woven into the characters' arcs, making the series much more than just a supernatural thriller. Now, let's look at the amazing character arcs and themes in this series that really captures the audience attention. At the heart of the Stranger Things are its characters, each of whom embodies different aspects of the show's themes. Mike Wheeler by Finn Wolfhard represents the purity of childhood friendship and the first stirring of young love. His relationship with Eleven by Millie Bobby Brown is not just a central plot point, but a tender exploration of trust and affection in the face of danger. The second character, Will Byers by Noah Schnapp, whose disappearance drives the plot of the first season, symbolizes the impact of trauma and the struggle to return to normalcy after a life-altering event. Now, his character arc throughout the series deals with the lingering effects of his ordeal in the Upside Down, touching on the themes of anxiety and mental health. Joyce Byers as the mother, played by Winona Ryder, Will's mother, is a portrait of single parenthood, depicting the overwhelming responsibility and determination required to protect her children. Her relentless belief that her son is still alive despite the doubts of those around her underscores the themes of parental love and the lengths to which a parent will go to save their child. Chief Jim Hopper, on the other hand, played by David Harbour, the gruff yet compassionate sheriff, embodies the theme of loss and redemption. Haunted by the death of his own daughter, Hopper's journey in the series is one of seeking redemption by protecting those who have become like family to him, especially Eleven, whom he comes to view as a surrogated daughter. The themes of anxiety and mental health are also explored through characters like Nancy Wheeler by Natalia Dyer and Jonathan Byers by Charlie Heaton. Nancy Gould's an obsession with finding justice for her friend Barb's death reflect the pressures of growing up and the moral complexities of adulthood. Jonathan, on the other hand, grapples with his feelings of inadequacy and the pressure to be the man of the house in the absence of his father. Dustin Henderson, played by Gaten Matarazzo, and Lucas Sinclair by Caleb McLaughlin, adds depth to the theme of friendship, each bringing their own strengths and weakness to the group dynamic. Their loyalty to each other and their willingness to face their fears for the sake of their friends highlight the series' emphasis on the power of collective action and support. Now let's look at the packaging of the Stranger Things Season 1 Blu-ray. I really like the VHS look of this package. I was quite surprised at first why VHS. But then I realized that VHS tapes remind those who remember the 80s era. Coming back to the packaging, when you open up the box, it contains 2 discs of the Season 1 episodes in 1080 format and another 2 DVD discs hidden behind the inner side of the VHS tape. As a surprise, if you look the side walls of the box, you also see the mysterious tree that served as the gate to the other world in the series. There's also a poster of the Demogorgon included. I like the magnetic closure embedded in the design to keep all the discs tightly secured within the VHS style case. So overall, it's a simple but really interesting and nostalgic design choice for the Stranger Things Blu-ray box set. The cinematography in Stranger Things is another key element of its success. The series uses a mix of wide shots to establish the eerie small town setting and close up to capture the characters' emotions. The color palette shifts from warm tones into real world to cold, desaturated colors in the Upside Down, visually reinforcing the contrast between the two realms. Furthermore, the series' dedication to recreating the 80s is evident in its production design. This attention to detail resonates strongly with audiences who grew up in the era, while also appealing to younger viewers who enjoy the retro aesthetic. Stranger Things was met with widespread acclaim in the United States and internationally. Its nostalgic homage to the OET's pop culture combined with a compelling story and relatable characters struck a chord with a broad audience. The series' ability to blend genres, horror, sci-fi, drama, adventure, made it appealing to a diverse demographic, contributing to its global popularity. Interestingly, while the subsequent seasons of The Stranger Things expand on the mythology of the Upside Down and the introduce of new threats, many fans and critics regard the first season as the most cohesive and compelling. Season 1 is a complete story in its own right, with a clear beginning, middle, and end. It centers on the rescue of Will and the battle against the Demogorgon, which, while supernatural, feels grounded in the characters' emotional journeys. In contrast, the later seasons introduce more characters, more elaborate plot lines, and larger scale action sequences, which, while entertaining, sometimes detract from the intimacy and simplicity that made the first season so engaging. Now, this shift towards a more zombie like search and kill plot, especially in the third season, represents a move towards a more conventional action horror narrative, which some viewers feel lack the emotional depth of the first season's storyline. In conclusion, Stranger Things is more than just a show about a group of kids fighting supernatural forces. It's a richly layered series that explores deep emotional themes through well-crafted characters and a compelling narrative. Now, this series is a must-watch.